Hello, everybody. It's Tanya, author of Cookie Dough in the Dark, personal trainer, PNL1 nutritional coach. I teach classes, CPR first aid, and a mom to two beautiful teenage boys. So busy, busy, busy. So over the years, dropping belly fat is painful. So how do we do it? And it's a step-by-step process, and I've already gone over a few tips you can check out in tip number 1, tip number 2 video. And today we're going to talk about tip number 3. And of course, my book, Cookie Dough in the Dark, which is about sugar and so many years of overeating sugar and the damage I did to my body. And having this feeling of, you know what, I wanted the quick fix. And we are so told that we can, lose 30 pounds in 30 days or fix our sugar cravings overnight. And absolutely, there are tools that we can do, but it is not an overnight quick fix. Take it from me. I tried for so many years. So let's just talk about how to drop belly fat, because belly fat is connected to eating too much sugar and also a couple other things. So quick recap is that one of the mistakes we're making is that we're focusing on calories instead of calories instead of hormones. So when we start to understand how food affects our hormones, and hormones keep or take fat off our body, that's very simplistic. But when we change that mindset, we get results. And when we learn how to stabilize our blood sugars and reduce our toxic load. So you can actually go to vibrantlivingwithtanya.com, click on the blog, and you will see 5 tips of how to reduce belly fat. That will help. You can also pick up your freebie, How to Crush Your Sugar Cravings, full of tips in there as well. So then we talked about missing out on micronutrients. So we are obsessed with fats, carbs, and proteins, but we are missing this amazing component of nutrition called micronutrition, which is in your vegetables, your fruits, and your berries, and is much needed and deficient in most of us. And I talked about that in video number 2. So some of the quick tips you can do is just eat more mineral-rich foods and eat the rainbow every single day. So mistake number 3, we're consuming too many anti-nutrients. So what does that mean? What's anti-nutrient? Well, it is processed foods, basically, and they're literally sucking the life out of us, and they are everywhere. They're lining the grocery stores, and just because a product says it's healthy or it's in a health food store, it doesn't necessarily mean it's best for us in terms of dropping belly fat or crushing our sugar cravings. So what's happening with these anti-nutrients? So basically think of any food that has ingredients that when you flip it over, you have no idea what they are, right? That if you couldn't just go into your pantry or into your garden and get them. So they're unpronounceable at times, and our body doesn't recognize them. So that's adding to this toxic load. But they're also wreaking havoc on our body, creating all this inflammation. And when we are inflamed, the body will resist long-term weight loss. So sure, we might be able to lose 5-10 pounds on a calorie restricted diet, or really just focusing in, but then when we're finished, and I've heard this 1,000 times, the weight comes back and even more. So how do we start to change? Well, one of them is by starting to eliminate these anti-nutrient foods. And listen, when I was, going through my journey of getting off sugar addiction, the last thing I wanted to do was have people tell me what not to eat, because I'm like, don't you dare tell me what to eat. Food is very emotional. So the approach I take with my clients is, okay, what foods can we add to our diet, right? And eventually, honestly, I'm telling you this from my heart, it pushes out the crap, because when you start to add healthy things in, you feel vibrant, you feel energetic, you sleep better, your cravings disappear. And then you don't want the other stuff. So I have a totally different diet than I did 7, 10, 12, 15, 20 years ago, but it's been a gradual process. And now I literally don't even want the foods I used to eat, like the packaged cereals, the bagels. I don't want them, et cetera, et cetera. That's just 2 of them, because I can feel how they make my body feel. And so my choice is to choose better foods. So I didn't understand Seriously. And listen, I wanted to lose belly fat and get energy. I didn't care about my gut or my health. But when I flipped my mindset over to going long-term and really fixing the root causes, that's when I had results that were long-lasting. Like, I have no more bloat. I cannot tell you. I thought bloating was normal. I was in so much pain with my gut, and I can share why in another video. But getting rid of these anti-nutrient foods, so anything processed. So just have a look at what you have in your fridge, your cupboards, and just start to be aware, read the labels, talk to me, ask me questions about, should I be eating this food? And I really think, honestly, in your heart, you can answer that question, but we all need accountability and support. We all know what to do. Seriously, I think we all know what to do. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I didn't really know all the things I had to do, but the more I learned and empowered myself, then I started to understand what I had to do. But having to do something and wanting to do something are very different. So getting that whole shift in your mindset is really crucial. But when I started to take these anti-nutrient foods out of my diet, I cannot tell you, I had to retrain my taste buds because I was addicted to these artificial flavorings and colorings, et cetera, but over time, I definitely have a much healthier whole food diet with a lot more plants than I've ever eaten in my life. It did not happen overnight, though. So let me know if you found that interesting. Let me know if you find there's any tips or tricks that you need from me. And sharing is caring. So if you know anybody who needs to drop belly fat or crush their sugar cravings, we have an absolute diabetic, metabolic syndrome, insulin resistant epidemic going on right now, and we need to put on our big girl pants and start making some dietary shifts. I also offer amazing programs in our Vibrant Living with Tanya private Facebook community and online. So feel free to join us. Pick up my Crush Your Sugar Cravings free at my website, Vibrant Living with Tanya. And by all means, email me. This is an amazing book. I've gotten such great feedback. Cookie Dough in the Dark, my raw, painful journey with sugar addiction that really, look, vibrant health, a journey to vibrant health. And I cannot tell you how amazing life is when you're feeling fantastic. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. And I will talk to you soon, and let me know how that tip resonated with you today. Bye.